Toronto revelers, with paradise escape your reality. This is the Guardian of Paradise, Valuran.
The Toronto revelers present Valuran, Guardian of Paradise. This costume was designed and built by Che Dixon and Vanessa Joseph. At the edge of eternity, where the golden gates of the eternal realm glow with divine light, stands Valuran, the Guardian of Paradise. Born of celestial flame and descended from the Archguard, Valuran is the last sentinel between heaven and the void. Clad in radiant armor, stronger than steel, he is power incarnate. From the moment the first soul rose to paradise, Valuran has stood watch. Beneath him, a legion of angels waits, silent and loyal, their wings poised to follow his command. No soul enters without his judgment, and no evil passes while his eyes remain open. Beyond the veil, shadows gather, remnants of chaos clawing at the gates, seeking a way in. When they strike, Valuran answers not with words, but with fire and steel. He does not forgive. He does not falter. Valuran is not compassion. He is the sword of paradise, and while he stands at the gate, paradise shall never fall.
I was forged in the breath of creation. I do not yield. I am. From the first light to the last breath, I stand before the gates of paradise. I am the flame that does not falter, the edge that does not dull. To pass me is to pass judgment.
I'm just going to ask for the people on the side. The costumes are coming in and you're blocking. If you're not supposed to be here, please move to the side so security can do their jobs and the costumes can come in easy. Those are the people on the floor, please. You're not supposed to be here, so move quick to the side. Thank you. And now our next contestant, ladies and gentlemen, from Saldana Carnival, Spirit of Carnival, with the band leader Louis Saldana. This is Bacchus, the god of bacchanal, portrayed by Nicholas Guy. Welcome to the very soul of celebration, spread across time and space. It is wine poured onto the trees, hips moving in a time of the music and spirits raised to the sky. A radiant golden tree with twisted branches, heavy with vibrant clusters of purple grapes, representing the roots of carnival. It is here that Bacchus outstretches his arms in a triumphant call to dance, drink, and be free. An icon of lewd behavior, seduction, and freedom. He makes you surrender to the spirit of the room. A gleaming deception of Toronto's CN Tower emerges as a momentum to modern day bacchanal as reverently floods Lakeshore Boulevard from Carnival then and now. Bacchus, the god of bacchanal, is not just seen, it is felt. It's not just a costume, it is a divine intoxication of Carnival itself. This is Bacchus, the spirit of Carnival unbottled, portrayed by Nicholas Guy. This is Saldana Carnival.
Hold on the knees now, Bacchus. Flicking it now, Bacchus. You ready for it now, Bacchus? Hey, my girl, just back it up, 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 back it up. Rock it up, rock it up, rock it up. I said back it up, 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 back it up. Rock it up, rock it up. You're looking for me, we live it, but it's popping and girls around, we drinking. Good friend, we just meet up. So I must have two inside the cup. Caribana Johnny walking with a double shot. And we done drinking, is it double spot? What you need to start to flop. Cause we don't know already we start to up. We got the whole place like from back to front. That's why they wanna shut me up, but we tell them we like them, but it's popping and girls around. Girls around, we drinking.
That bouncy so big I could see it from the front. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. That bouncy so big I could see it from the front. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. She could teach the people man if that's what she wants. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. She put on a show anytime she comes.
Once again, Bacchus, the god of bacchanal, Nicholas Guy, Saldana Carnival.
When you wind up, you say just wind it up real bro. I'm not needing that kind of wine. Transform up the thing like I did transform. Yeah.
Once again, that was Saldana Carnival. Bacchus, the god of bacchanal, portrayed by Nicholas Guy. Once again, Saldana Carnival, Spirit of Carnival, Bacchus, the god of bacchanal, portrayed portrayed by Nicholas Guy, and makeup done by Stacy Best. And now coming our third contestant from Tribal Carnival. This is the Rebirth of Innocence with the band leader Selena Susohai. This is Dragon of the Fallen Flame, portrayed by Omari Bone Archer.
Tribal is Carnival.
From the ashes of the forgotten he rises, the last of his kind, born in flames, cloaked in vengeance. This is no ordinary beast. This is the final guardian of Rat's domain. Once again, Tribal Carnival. Dragon of the Fallen Flame. And now coming to the stage, our next contestant. This is Carnival Nations the Band, with the band theme A Jungle Story. With the band is Marcus Eustace and Bryce Aliton. This is Mowgli, Legend of the Jungle, portrayed by Shane Reed Mongol. Welcome to the jungle. Mowgli is a fictional character based on Rudyard Kipling novel, The Jungle Book. In the story, human child Mowgli is raised by a wolf pack in the jungle of India, and he has learned the harsh rules of the jungle. Under the touch of the bear named Baloo, and a black panther named Bagheera, Mowgli becomes accepted by the animals of the jungle and one of their own. But the one fearsome tiger, Shere Khan, doesn't like him at all. There are many but greater dangers lurking in the jungle as Mowgli comes face to face with his human origins and his personal life journey. Colors used in his costume are various shades of green, gold, orange, black to represent the lush foliage and dense vegetation of the jungle. The character representing Mowgli is the focal point of the costume and features a detailed hand carving. Ladies and gentlemen, Shane Reed Mungle, this is Mowgli Legend of the Jungle, Carnival Nations, a Jungle Book. Legend of the Jungle, portrayed by Shane Reed Mungle on Jungle Story. Next contestant to the stage, Sunline Canada, with a band theme, Gimme Bass. with the band leader, Dwayne Gunnis. This is Bassman in the Head, portrayed by Maven Lee. As a Caribbean people and lovers of the culture, we feel it in everyday moments, and as masqueraders crossing the stage, we crave it. It calls saying, "Give me bass." With each note and the steel drum, it resonates our collective resilience, liberation, and innovation. We are obedient to its demand for us to dance and celebrate. Immortalized in the words of Jogger, defining melodies of Sparrow, we surrender to the commands of the bassman in the head. This is Gimme Bass, Sunline, Canada. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Sunline Canada, Gimme Bass. That was Bassman in the Head, portrayed by Maven Lee. Don't forget, check out our sponsors of the evening and our 50-50 draw. Coming to the stage, This is Lavway Mass with the band theme Africa. Band leader Hayden Joseph. Competitor Sherwin Williams. This is King Dooms, the Protector. Once again, Lavway Mass, the spirit, this is the Protector, Africa, Lavway Mass, when the lion roars. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so that concludes our King and Queen presentation of the bands. We have